I come in, sir? Good afternoon, sirs.
Please.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the mock interview, Divyanshi.
Thank you, sir.
Kindly introduce yourself to the board.
Sir, my name is Divyanshi Singla and I've done my schooling from 𝗧𝗏𝘀, Haryana. Thereafter, I did my graduation from Ramjas College, University of Delhi. And I have my areas of interest in dancing and playing table tennis.
Divyanshi means what?
Sir, it means part of divinity.
Part of divinity.
Yes, sir.
And you have done your MSc in BSc in chemistry.
Yes, sir.
And option you have taken as sociology.
Yes, sir.
Any reason for shifting to from science to the art side for civil service?
Yes, sir. Sir, for civil services, I found sociology very interesting. And the second reason was the syllabus was manageable. And also there was an overlap with other GS papers. That's why I chose sociology over chemistry.
So you will be using more of your knowledge of sociology or chemistry. Suppose you are posted as district magistrate of a district.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think I will use the knowledge of both chemistry and sociology depending upon the circumstances and depending upon the demand of the situation.
Chemistry all of a sudden has become a buzzword in terms of the policy formulation for the country, and especially after Corona. Can you just explain what are the pharma policies, steps which the country has taken to boost the production of APIs?
Yes, sir. Sir, first of all, the government has started the initiative of production-linked incentive scheme to boost the production of active pharmaceutical ingredients. Also, the government is giving boost to many bulk drug parks so as to boost the manufacturing ecosystem and R&D ecosystem in the country.
Can you just give the 3-4 main ingredients of the policy, of the pharma policy, for to increase the production of the APIs?
Sir, production-linked incentive scheme. Sir, production-linked incentive scheme provides tax benefits and benefits in terms of interest subvention on additional sales of the pharmaceutical ingredient or product.
Some import duty enhancement has also been made.
Sir, I'm not aware of this.
And also on the import, additional duties have been put. This India-China relations have deteriorated.
Yes, sir.
During Corona period on the defense side.
Yes, sir.
Has it acted as a blessing in disguise for the pharma sector?
Sir, the deterioration of relations between India and China has ramped up opportunities for India to boost its manufacturing capacity of pharmaceuticals. Since India imports a major part of its APIs from China, and disruption of relations between the two has led to shift of focus towards indigenous production of APIs. So in a way, it can be said that it was a blessing in disguise.
Any idea about how much percentage of API is still being imported from China?
Sir, according to some reports, it is 85% of APIs that we are importing from China.
You have interest, you have mentioned in dancing.
Yes, sir.
Bhangra and Gidha.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between Bhangra and Gidha?
Sir, Bhangra is a Punjabi folk dance which involves both male and female as the performers, while Gidha majorly involves the females as the performer. Also, sir, Gidha has a feminine theme attached to it, while Bhangra has both various kinds of themes involving both males and female participants.
And how is the table tennis performance of the country in the international arena in the last 2-3 years?
Sir, there are various Indian players who are leading in this arena at the international front. For example, 𝗬𝗎𝘂𝗃𝗊 and Achanta Sharat Kamal and Manika Batra, who are leading and presenting the India at international front in table tennis.
Have you won any gold in the recent 2-3 years in any of the international competition?
Sir, I'm not able to recall this.
Okay. You have given Indian Foreign Service as number 3.
Yes, sir.
Against police you have preferred. Any reason for preferring the police over the Indian foreign policy? Because now it's a globalized village. Foreign policy is more important. As a police officer, you will be managing a district or a state.
Yes, sir.
Or even as a DG level, that after 30 years, one of the paramilitary forces. Where is Indian Foreign Service? Right from the beginning, you will be involved in maintaining the international relation or international image of the country.
Yes, sir. Sir, my personal interest lies in working at the grassroots. That is why I have chosen Indian Police Service over Indian Foreign Service. Although Indian Foreign Service is a very prestigious service and involves a lot of scope to serve the country, but my personal interest is in serving at the grassroots level.
What do you mean by grassroots? Means there is no grassroots level in the Indian Foreign Service? Look, both our ministers, they were from the Indian Foreign Service. The petroleum minister, the foreign minister, they were bureaucrats from the Indian Foreign Service.
Sir, although the Indian Foreign Service provides the scope to serve the people of the country, however, my interest is to stay within the country and serve the nation from within the country.
Divyanshi,
Yes, sir.
your address is 𝗧𝗲𝘀𝗃 colony.
Yes, sir.
You know anything about 𝗧𝗲𝘀𝗃?
Sir, 𝗧𝗲𝘀𝗃 means pond of a saint, and it has some connection with the refugees who got settled after the partition in 1947.
Why is they called 𝗧𝗲𝘀𝗃 colony?
Sir, 𝗧𝗲𝘀𝗃 is an area in Punjab district which is in Pakistan today. And since some of the refugees from Pakistan came to India to settle after the partition.
You mean people who came from 𝗧𝗲𝘀𝗃, they settled here and they named their colony after their native place, 𝗧𝗲𝘀. What is the importance of 𝗧𝗲𝘀 for Pakistan?
Sir, I'm not aware of.
𝗧𝗲𝘀 is a very famous their Air Force base and Army base. It's known for its, right?
Thank you, sir.
All right. Is there any Harappan site in Haryana?
Yes, sir. Sir, there are a number of Harappan sites in Haryana. For example, 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 near Hisar, and Birhana is also one of the Harappan sites.
Tell me something about 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃. That is more important.
So 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 is the largest Harappan site, which is in present day of India today, and yes, sir, it is the largest site.
So many discoveries has been made from the Indus Valley civilization, but something very different has been found from the 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃. You know anything about that?
Sir, I'm not aware of this.
2 dead bodies has been recovered, and then they are planning, town planning, right? The houses are made of bricks, and the type of utensils and the cremations type of tombs they made for this is totally different from the other sites, right?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Can you tell me something about that intervention of courts in personal laws is increasing?
Sorry, sir.
Intervention of courts in personal laws is increasing.
Sir, in my opinion, personal laws, if there is to be any intervention done in case of personal laws, then all the stakeholders have to be taken on board. if there are any amendments to be made in personal law, and the intervention of courts in personal law is related to some exploitative practices and discriminatory practices which women are facing because of some personal laws. So after due deliberation, these practices must be removed and amended so as to promote equality in the society.
What is the essential religious practice? The term which has been used very frequently by the courts in recent decisions.
Sir, essential religious practices are certain practices of a religion without which a religion would lose its meaning. That is, they are fundamental to a particular religion.
Divyanshi, women are not safe, neither in workplaces nor in urban areas. If you are posted as district magistrate, but you will make sure, how you will make sure that they are secure?
Sir, as a district magistrate, a number of steps I will take to make sure that women are safe. First is capacity building of the women. For example, defense training to the women, as is being given in various colleges of Delhi University. And second is making public spaces safe by removing dark spots and providing for street lights in the district. Third is, sir, representation of women in various spheres of life, such as political, economical, so as to sensitize the society in a better way and make sure that their voices are given a platform.
Divyanshi, what is your call on gender equality?
Sir, in my opinion, gender equality is very important. If India aspires to become a global leader, then equal participation of women in economic and political spheres along with that of men is one of the important things.
Coming to your subject chemistry, what is greenhouse effect?
Sir, greenhouse effect is the global warming effect due to various greenhouse gases that are there in atmosphere, for example, carbon dioxide, methane, etc.
My last question, our suggestion. While making distinction between Bhangra and Gidda, you have said that Gidda is domain of women only.
Yes, sir.
It's not like that. You have not heard about 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗊𝗀 ka Gidda?
Sir, I am not aware.
You are not aware of it. That is very famous, much more famous than any other Gidda team or Bhangra team. 𝗬𝗏𝗀𝗀𝗀 Gidda.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I will read about it.
They make Giddas like anything. Very famous.
Divyanshi,
Yes, sir.
you are from 𝗬𝗀𝘀.
Yes, sir.
Is a district?
Yes, sir.
Which district of Punjab is having boundary with 𝗬𝗀𝘀?
Sir, Patiala district of Punjab.
You are interested in Gidda and Bhangra.
Yes, sir.
What is the name of local Haryanvi dance?
Sir, there are various local Haryanvi dances such as Jhumar, Sang, and there is Jhumar is also known as Haryanvi Gidda. Yes, sir, I can recall these many at this point.
Haryana is very famous for political movement. Aaya Ram, Gaya Ram.
Yes.
Have you heard about it?
Yes, sir.
What is that?
Sir, it is related to shifting to political parties in a very short span of time. It is also related to the 10th schedule of the Constitution and anti-defection measures that are provided in the 10th schedule.
What is Aaya Ram, Gaya Ram? I have not understood. Who goes, who comes? Aaya means comes, Gaya means goes. Who comes, who goes, where? From where?
Sir, it is about a member of a political party who was frequently shifting his allegiances to a number of parties in a very short span of time, seeing his political prospects. Yes.
Okay. See, in your district, there is a place called Pehowa.
Yes, sir.
Last rites are performed in Pehowa. You know, people come for performing puja of their elders and all this at Pehowa. Even Raj Babbar also went for last rites of Smita Patil to Pehowa. Why Pehowa is known for this? What happened? What is there? Some temple is there, or some river is there, or somebody is there in the 𝗶𝗏. Why they perform last rites at 𝗶𝗏?
Sir, I am not aware of this.
Okay. You studied in Delhi University.
Yes, sir.
Ragging is common there.
Sir, ragging is strictly prohibited in Delhi University, although there have been instances of ragging, but a strict action is taken whenever ragging.
You personally like the ragging?
No, sir, I am very much against the ragging.
Now you are from Haryana. In Haryana marriages, in the marriage, there is a ceremony of ragging. Without that ceremony, without that ragging ceremony, the marriage is not considered complete. What is that ceremony?
Sir, there are various ceremonies in the marriage where various members of the family pull legs of each other. For example, there is a ceremony in which the coming bride pulls the leg of her brothers-in-law. So this is...
Which way? What she does? She does ragging or they do ragging with her? I am giving you a lot of hints.
Yes, sir.
You should tell me the ceremony.
Sir, to the best of my knowledge, the bride who comes, she pulls legs of her brothers-in-law by using a prop made up of a cloth.
Cloth.
Yes, sir.
But that happens during Holi, not at the time of marriage.
Sir, it happens after marriage also. In my family, it happens.
You played table tennis. Where did you play table tennis? Delhi University, in the hostel you stayed?
Sir, the place where I am staying currently, there is a table due to which I developed this hobby of playing table tennis.
Okay. Now, last question. In your neighborhood, there is a girl.
Yes, sir.
Same background as yours. Same family, almost, because all are same.
Yes.
She comes to you, Didi, you have filled up UPSC form, you have become a ISO, etc. Tell me what choice I should fill. You tell her, because you know my parents, they have to marry me also.
Yes.
Marriage is very important. And thereafter me, what IAS, etc. you are doing. You have become 26, 27. Go and get married, this, that. Normally now.
Yes, sir.
She's asking you now. They said, okay, try once. She has to fill up the choices. So, choice of services. Which choice you will tell her? First choice.
Sir, first choice, Indian Administrative Service due to the diversity. Second would be depending upon her interest in police service or revenue service.
Same interest as yours. She is just next door. You played together throughout life.
Sir, I think police service, since it needs a higher representation of women, so I would recommend her to fill police service.
She is my daughter, right? Yes. I am your neighbor. She comes to me, Papa, the Padoswali Didi has told me these services. IAS number 1. I asked her, if you become IAS, you get Tamil Nadu cadre. So you can get her?
Yes, sir.
So how will you marry? I asked her. She comes back to you, Didi, my dad is asking what kind of choices she has told. How will I marry? I have to find out a 𝗧𝗏𝘀𝗵 Singla boy in Tamil Nadu. He should be IAS because I am IAS. And what will my papa will do here? I am alone, only daughter. She comes back with this question. What is your answer?
Sir, I think the cadre preference. Sir, I think if she gets a good rank and gives northern states as her cadre preference, then she will get some of the northern state as in her cadre, and she will not have to go to
She
south.
got Bihar. Then what to do? There is no guarantee.
Yes, sir.
But as UPSC chairman, I am very liberal. Okay, I'll give you Bihar. Then what is your answer after that? Again, the dad is asking the same thing. Now, what do I do in Bihar?
Yes, sir.
You find an IAS boy with the same surnames, Goyal, Mittal, Garg, and all this, huh? And he should be height, etc. should be okay. He should be from a good family because we are from a good family. Now you tell what is the answer.
Sir, in my
You
opinion,
have to convince her father.
yes, sir.
Convince.
Sir, I will convince him. I will say that since civil services is a very prestigious service, and the girl will get to serve the society, so marriage, etc., has to be taken as the second choice.
You are telling Haryanavi Agarwal that marriage is second choice, serving the society is the first choice.
Sir, in my opinion, independence of women by becoming financially and socially independent is very important, and marriage should come thereafter.
Marriage should come thereafter.
Thank you, sir. Divyanshi, what is this OSDAV public school?
Sir, this is 𝗬𝗊𝘀𝗻𝗃 Dayanand Anglo-Vedic Public School.
Okay. Who was Dayanand Saraswati?
Sir, Dayanand Saraswati was the founder of Aryan School of Philosophy in India, and he propounded the philosophy of back to the Vedas along with the modernity, in the sense that he supported education of women, and he was against inequalities such as caste-based inequality, etc.
You were the member of the college, that's okay. Organized department festival, okay. You hosted National Sports Day.
Yes, sir.
When is the day celebrated?
Sir, in India, it is celebrated on 29th of August.
Why?
Sir, due to the birth anniversary of Major Dhyanchand's.
Why he is called Major?
Sir, because he was a legend in hockey game.
So, can we call Major Sachin Tendulkar?
Sir, I'm not aware of this.
Okay. Who else get this Major name normally?
Sir, in army personally.
So, any connection that Major Dhyanchand had with army?
Sir, I'm not aware. I need to read about it.
Okay. Are you aware of what is happening in our neighboring country?
Yes, sir.
Which country you assume I am referring to?
Sir, Pakistan.
Correct, you are correct. Go ahead.
Sir, Pakistan is reeling under economic crisis due to the issue of debt unsustainability because of the recent flood that it has faced, and also because of the unsustainable debt that it has taken from various foreign countries and foreign institutions.
Okay, so on this economic front, whatever is happening, anything that it is impacting to the political aspect in Pakistan? Are you aware of anything, any recent happenings there?
Sir, due to this economic crisis that they are facing, there is a political tussle going on between the various political parties and leaders there.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. That's okay, that is obvious. I'm talking about some larger issue that is happening in Pakistan now.
Sir, I'm not able to recall at this
You know
moment.
what? You know something called Balochistan issue in Pakistan.
Yes, sir.
What is the issue?
Sir, I've heard about it, but I'm not exactly conversant with this.
Okay. So you said about table tennis. It's your recent picked up hobby. When did you play? Like what time of the day do you play, or do you play daily or weekly? Or
Sir, I play it very often. Whenever I get time and whenever I feel like playing, I play it.
okay. Where was this table tennis originated?
Sir, in England it was originated. It was originated as a luxurious game which was played after the dinner in England.
Okay. But then why are Asian nations performing the best in this game, wherein it started off in UK?
Sir, there are various reasons behind this. First is the infrastructure. For example, in China, there is a lot of focus on sports infrastructure.
Do you think China's infrastructure or Korea's infrastructure or even India's infrastructure would be better than America's and Germany's and France and England's? For any sports for that matter.
Yes, sir. Sir, in my opinion, Asian countries are doing well because of the focus on training, intensive training that is
So you
given
mean
to the
their
players.
training is not that intensive?
Sir, since the game...
Any other game, sorry to interrupt you, any other game that Asian countries are actually ruling, apart from cricket, leave cricket away, the games that are generally played in Olympic. Any other games that you think Asians are actually ruling?
Sir, I'm not able to think about...
You want to guess?
Sir, maybe wrestling.
Okay, wrestling because of India.
Yes, sir.
But we can't say ruling, but yes. What about badminton? Who is the best ranker in badminton? Which countries? I'm not even asking persons, in general. Who are the best player of the badminton in general?
Sir, China.
And
Taiwan.
Taiwan is China only.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. See, we generally hear this word called Sanskritization. What do you mean by that?
Sir, Sanskritization is the way of social mobility by which people belonging to the so-called lower castes or the deprived sections such as any tribe, they emulate the lifestyle of so-called upper castes to gain social mobility and higher social status in society.
Okay. Can you draw any parallel between Sanskritization and Westernization, if there are any?
Sir, both Sanskritization and Westernization are adopted to gain higher social status in society. Westernization is adopted by the so-called upper castes such as Brahmins and people who already have higher status in Indian society, while Sanskritization is chosen by the people belonging to deprived sections.
So Westernization is not followed by non-upper castes in India?
Sir, in my opinion, Sanskritization acts as a precursor to the Westernization. Before getting Westernized, they choose Sanskritization to gain higher status.
Even today, that's how it is. That's how the things are happening.
Sir, in present times, focus is more on desanskritization because of the various political benefits in terms of reservation and the deepening of caste identity. More focus is on desanskritization and preserving their identity.
No. My question was vis-a-vis Westernization. The lower caste, so-called lower castes, are they not following Westernization?
Yes, sir, they are following Westernization also because due to globalization, cultures have got intermixed and there is a lot of interaction between Indian and Western culture. So Westernization has got penetrated into the lower sections also.
Thank you, Divyanshi.
We'll just call you in 2 minutes.
Thank you, sir.